How often should I do breath work? Or how often can I do breath work? This is the most common question or thing I hear after my classes, right? Actually, the most common thing I hear after my classes is, what the just happened? Or like, oh my God, that felt like 20 years of therapy without having to say a word, right? So, and then people say to me like, how often can I do this? Or how often should I do this, right? Let me be clear, we're talking about circular breath work or conscious connected breath work, because breath work is an umbrella term. It's like saying fitness, like what type of fitness do you do, right? So we're talking about circular breath work or conscious connected breath work. There's so many different types out there, and this intense, incredible transformation that happens during circular breath work. And so maybe you've already done my class and now you're watching this video to find out how often you should do breath work or how often you can do breath work. And maybe you haven't done my class yet and you just found this on YouTube, and if you like it, subscribe and like or whatever they tell you to do on YouTube. So let's just say you did my class. If you haven't done my class, go and do my class. It's on Zoom every Sunday, and you will have a massive experience, a massive transformation. The experience will be immediate and undeniable. I promise you that. And if you want to level up anywhere in your life, you have to do something different. You have to try something different. So do this class, do this experience. It's hard to wrap your brain around the idea that like laying on the floor and breathing in this certain way is going to create a massive transformation, or it's going to clear out my stress, it's going to clear out my anxiety, it's going to clear out my anger. But until you do it, you're just not going to know, because you've been breathing your whole life. And so you go, I've been breathing my whole life. There's no way breathing is going to do this for me. And that's exactly what I thought until I went and did it and had this huge shift. I had this emotional release. I cleared out all my stuff and I felt amazing afterwards. And people started noticing in the change in me right away. My clients, my friends were like, dude, you seem different. You seem like you're medicated all of a sudden. What's going on with you? You're happier, you're more present. Because at the time, I was stressed. I was angry. I joked that I was one of the top 5 angriest guys in Los Angeles. And if you put stress and trauma and disappointment and being ripped off all inside of this, and you try and get on the 405 freeway in Los Angeles, that is a time bomb. And that's what I was. And I did this breath work and immediately I felt different. I felt better. The results were undeniable. And so I started doing it every day. That's what I did. You don't have to do it every day. I'm going to give you some suggestions, but I started doing it every day and it shifted. It changed me. People will say, how often can I do this? And I'll say, how fast do you want your life to change? How fast do you want to clear out your depression, your anxiety, your trauma? How fast do you want to create something beautiful in your life? So what I suggest to people sometimes is that you don't need to do a big 30-minute breathwork session every day, but maybe once a week you do a big breathwork session and then you do smaller ones throughout the week, 10 minutes in the morning. The way I tricked my brain was, because my brain doesn't want me to do this. My brain doesn't want me to do anything difficult, hard, uncomfortable, and I have to override that in order to do breathwork. I have to override that in order to go to the gym, right? So the way I tricked my brain was I'd say, 3 songs, John Paul. You can do anything for 3 songs. And I would get out of bed and I would roll over and I would put on 3 songs and I would breathe in this circular breathwork way for 3 songs. And then I would start to feel better. And then I would make a decision right then and there. Do I want to keep going because this feels good, or do I want to stop at 3 songs? And either way is fine. I'm going to have a bigger experience, a bigger result if I keep going. But 3 songs was enough to kind of turn off the noise in my head and make me go into my day differently, make me go into my day feeling better about myself and my life. And if you do that on a daily basis, if you breathe for 10, 15 minutes like this on a daily basis, and you go into your day feeling differently, that's going to change how you interact with people in the world, and that's going to change your life. It's that simple, I know. So here's the thing. Here's what I suggest. 1 big session a week. It can be my Sunday class on Zoom, or you could do it on your own, doesn't matter. And then every morning when you wake up, do at least 3 songs, do at least 10 to 12 minutes. And then if you want to keep going, fine. And if you don't, get up and go into your day. Either way, I'm going to have a post on my website that goes with this, that gives a suggested routine for 30 days. And I guarantee you, if you do this for 30 days, you will see a massive transformation in your life. You don't have to take my word for it. Do it and find out for yourself. I challenge you to do 30 days of this breath work and tell me that your life didn't change. Tell me that you don't feel better, that you don't feel different than when you started. It's just not possible. I just haven't seen it happen. Anyone I've seen do this work consistently for that amount of time has created a huge shift, a huge transformation in their life. but you have to do it. Nobody can do it for you. Nobody's gonna show up and put their hand on your head and magically change your life for you. It's up to you if you want change in your life. You have to create the change in your life. If you're looking for someone to save you, look in the mirror. You're gonna save yourself because it's just no one's gonna do it for you. You have to do it for yourself. I want you to try this out for 30 days. And how often you do, like how long you do it, that's up to you. But do it every day for 30 days. You can create your own playlist. I have courses online. I have the 5-day emotional detox, which is a great way to start the 30 days. And then there's guided tracks in there that you can use, downloadable guided tracks in my 5-day emotional detox course. So that's a great way to start. Or you can just make your own playlist and do it to your own playlist. If you don't want to spend any money, that's totally fine. But I want to challenge you to do it for 30 days and then put the comment on the bottom here after you've done it for 30 days. Tell me what your experience is. You can put a comment on here now if you want on this video now, but I really want to hear from people who have done it for 30 days or maybe a week, 2 weeks. Let me know your progress. Like check in with the comments once a week and let me know how the breathwork is working for you. Let me know what it's changing in your life. Let me know what it's doing for you. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you have the courage to show up for yourself and create massive change in your life because you're worth it.